This episode is brought to you by CarterComics.com. It's your one-stop shop for all your comic needs, whether it be graded or raw. Carter Comics has got it all. All you gotta do is go to CarterComics.com, fill your card up with all their amazing comics. Use the discount code FREAKNET, FREAKNET. Save you 10% at checkout. Not only on their website, but also at their eBay account. And the link to eBay can be found on their homepage at CarterComics.com. Again, CarterComics.com is your one-stop shop for all comic needs.
It's time! It's time! It's JFW time!
All right, guys, it's that time to get stepped in the ring with the greatest faction in podcast history. Jazz Freak Wrestling, the JFW Podcast, hosted by Travis-T.
And I am the Faction Slayer, Nubby, the Amazing Turtle.
All right, guys, we're kicking off 2025. Nubby, Happy New Year. Happy holidays, I guess. I hope you had a great one.
It was there.
It was there. Just happened, you know.
Just happened.
Yeah. Did Santa show up and kick your ass too, or?
Nah,
No.
Santa loves me. Yeah, I'm a good boy. He knows that too.
Good for you. RPW Wrestling is going to happen this Saturday. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk a little bit about ARW. We would cover what happened on POW last weekend, but I did not get any results. But POW Entertainment did happen this past Saturday, and I believe their next show is going to be January 18th. So we'll kind of cover that obviously that Monday before. One of the new shows that we're talking about this week, Emerge, happened, I believe, this past weekend as well.
Yep.
So we're going to talk about something that happened with that, or we'll talk about that here in a minute as well. But just want to say welcome back to everybody. As you see, Pax is not here, and as always, I have no idea why.
Let's not sugarcoat it. Let's not pull a Gabagool. I'm just going to come out and say it, because at this point, I'm kind of pissed off at the LIM right now. I'm not going to lie to him. Pacman is still hiding in the bathroom after being attacked by a cat. Plain and simple.
I can see that. That makes 100% sense, yeah. Pacman doesn't look like the kind of person that pets really like him. Like, I know he has a dog. He grew up with a dog. He's very affectionate with the dog. Like peanut butter affectionate with the dog. But there is a strong possibility he'd probably try to do the same thing with the cat. Cats don't fuck around like that. They control the underworld for a reason. I've seen The Mummy. I get it. So, yeah. What do you think? Do you think he's trapped in like a half bath? There's no shower or tub in that one, right? It's just toilet, sink. Gotta be, right?
I mean, if there is a bathtub in there, I'm sure he's in the tub. You know, he's got the cold water running. He's curled up in a ball, and he's like, "Get that cat out of here! Get that cat out of here! Get that cat out of here!" or something like that. Close enough, but I'm not gonna.
Gotta be pretty close.
I'm not gonna fucking sugarcoat that shit.
Mm-hmm.
To me, the cat sketch. What is it? Cat Scratch Fever?
Yeah.
Get out of here with that shit right now. I'm not even gonna play this game. Nope, not playing today. It's the first show back, first show of the year, and I'm already. Oh, I'm so pissed off right now.
Over the cat, or is there something more? Like,
there's more to it, and that's why I'm not
Okay.
playing this game. I'm not gonna play the Gabagool card. And I'm not playing along with this shit. The LIM pissed me off so much right now.
Well, it's because they suck. I mean, it's pretty fucking obvious. I mean, I listened to the LIM podcast, And,
I did, and that's what kind of made me want to punch something right now.
Is it one of those things where they say that if and we're going to talk about, obviously, the main event that's going to happen over here in Rocket Pro Wrestling. But the part that bugged me the most is when Gabagool said that if Maximus puts his hands on his mother, that they may kick him out of the group, which, again, and Maximus brought it up clearly. I bring it up constantly. They attacked fucking Turtle, and he's still a member of the group.
And that's going to be something I am not happy with.
Yeah. We can dive more into that when we get across the event. But because Rocket Pro is happening, it is a big show, not only to be the first show of the year, but because of the main event that's going to happen. Let's dive into that. Let's start with Rocket Pro Wrestling and talk about what's going to happen at the show. And, of course, we're going to dive a lot into the LIM podcast when we start talking about this, because obviously they do cover it in depth. With who's on the show is Gabagool, Double J, and the girl.
Little McGee.
Little McGee, yeah. I don't know why I keep thinking She Giggles, but Little McGee.
That's actually not a bad name either.
Right, yeah. Well, because I come up with better names than fucking the LIM. You know. That's why fucking Giggle Monster has to have 3 different fucking names just to find one that works, you know? And with one of them being Coat Rack. Ooh. And Nuke. Nuke was a guest on it. And by the way, Nuke made himself look stupid, which is not that hard. But I'm going to tell you right now, as a baseball fan, as somebody who's trying to educate people about, percentages and all that shit, 2 out of 3 is not 500. It's just not. I know he told Gabagool it was, but it's not. 500 is 2 out of 4. Or, 3 out of 6. 550. 500 is 0.5 for people who don't know baseball, like Gabagool. So 2 out of 3 is actually like 0.67 or 0.667. So, yeah, 0.667 because they go by 3 decimals. So, good job. That's the dude who's running your company, by the way. So, hope the fucking dude's, well, I guess he's not the CFO, so thank fucking God. But, yeah, the majority owner of Rocket Pro Wrestling doesn't know what 2 out of 3 is. So, and I got nothing against Nuke other than the fact that, he's an idiot. So,
oh boy. So, Rocket Pro Wrestling is this Saturday. It's Resolution. I'm sure people got their resolutions. I don't need to change. Maybe I should start, but
Kyle said the same thing on the last Mother Box. I don't need a new year, new me. If I want a new me, I'll start right away. Well, fucking start, brother.
Actually, so piggy off of that a little bit. People say they're going to start the first of the year,
Mm-hmm.
Well, to me, the first of the year is still technically a holiday. And everyone says they always, cheat on the holidays with, with their meals or whatever, eat extra. Well, January 1st is a holiday in my eyes. Yes. So my new year, new me starts on January 2nd.
I always agree with that. Because I remember talking about, especially in 2018, which I would consider the most successful New Year, New Me of my life.
Yep, me too.
And I said myself, January 2nd, because as I sit there doing the countdown, and I'm still continuing on sitting in my garage, smoking and drinking and eating dips with my buddies at 2 a.m. on January 1st, if I say New Year, New Me, first day of the year, I already failed. And plus, I know I'm going to wake up 4 hours from then, go uptown to the local VFW and enjoy a Bloody Mary. So January 2nd is the best because January 1st is just when I wake up, it's like, no, I'm sorry. Midnight on January 1st is the beginning. So, yeah.
That's right.
So I agree with you on that, Pax. 100%.
What did you call me?
What did I say, Pax?
Yes, you did.
Starting now. New Year, New Me.
All right. Okay, so again, Rocket Pro Wrestling is this Saturday, January the 11th, and presenting Resolution is 700 Theodore Street in Joliet, Illinois. Doors open at 4 p.m. Bell time is 5 p.m. Front row, it's $25. General admission is $20. No advance tickets. You gotta, it's pretty much first come, first serve basis. Get there when the doors open, get the front row. Otherwise, you shit out of luck. You hear that, Apex?
Dude, and it's a high expectation because we're coming off of the Joe Hendry show.
Oh yeah.
So the hopes is that a lot of the new, we do know Rocket Pro Wrestling has a huge fan base. The hopes is that a lot of the newcomers who came for Joe Hendry are the ones that are going to stay for what else Rocket Pro offered, which is great fucking wrestling in the Joliet area, So, but this is kind of that point now. It's like you can't say, hey, we just had Joe Hendry, we're good, and just coast the rest of the way. You got to build off that momentum. So, and I think Rocket Pro does a good job at doing that. So, maybe the main event will fucking be a question, but whatever.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely get into all that.
I know, I'm so excited because I love when you get people like Maximus who wants to use a stupid fucking voice to mimic me and say stupid shit, but
that's all he says is stupid shit anyway.
I know. And at least when I mock people, I don't use a fucking stupid voice. They're just already stupid. So.
Yeah. Well, he was born with that voice, so.
Yeah, he was. And kudos to him for fucking trying to fight his mother off with a toy lightsaber. That's some fucking fourth mother box shit right there. Yeah, it is. Fucking mom had to run down the hall in her own house to his fucking bedroom and try to fucking paddle him with a spoon while he fights her off with a fucking toy. Yeah. And he wants to come at me and I do some stupid shit. I say some stupid shit. Fucking one's like, why is he after me? He loves everybody in the fuck. Okay, I guess I do stupid voices when I make fun of people. Look at that. That's two things now I've learned in the last 2 weeks fucking doing these shows. He fucking says I love everyone in the fucking Undeniable except for him, which isn't true. I don't like the hairless cat. I think the only people I like in Undeniable is Saint, Schultz, and Michaels. And I just like them for who they are in the business. I don't like them for their actions. I'm not a big fan of the fact that they beat up Nubby. I don't like that. I like Schultz because he's a great worker. I like Michaels because he's a great champion. And I like Saint because he's proven to be a good business mind when being a general manager. But I don't support his. I don't sit there and say, you know what, Damien? It's okay that you beat up Nubby. I don't like that. Never once. Never once I ever approve of it. I just like him because he's a gentleman. He's kind to me. And you know what? He did fucking fill out some fucking wrestling shows. 100%. What was it, 8 or 9 straight standing room only?
Whatever. I lost count.
Now here's the thing.
I won't take that away from him at all.
I'm not gonna take that. I won't take it away from the people who showed up in the matches, because it takes wrestling to make people come back. But for him to sit there and say, I love everyone in the Undeniable other than him, it's just not fucking true. There's been 4 new members. I don't care who the fuck they are. It's just no, I don't like everyone in Undeniable except for Maximus Orion. He's just one of the new members I don't give a fuck about, other than the fact that he's a jackass. And he sits there and says that I say goofy shit. And I wish my memory was good, but I have a goldfish memory. I don't know exactly what he said about the other thing, about me, what I said in the show about him or whatever, but no, I don't like everyone in Undeniable. Saint, Michaels, and Schultz. That's it. Everyone else, they're just there. They're just there. But soon, the Faction Slayer is going to do his job. Give it time.
Maybe.
You'll do your job. You still suspended?
Yeah. Which is nutty. Absolutely nutty, considering there is a majority owner out there that has the power to override anything Maximus has done.
Yeah. I thought he was your friend.
I thought so too.
God. I don't get it.
But then again, it took Shelly how long to get me back. But not as a wrestler that I wanted to be, but
it really sits there and makes me question, and Nubby, I love you, buddy. I do. And I've heard the fucking turtle pops. Fucking Nubby gets pops. I heard that shit at Rocket Pro Wrestling. But it was it was a mutual 3-3-3 when it came to the fucking Shellys. Bill, Shelly, and Maximus. They all had a third of it. You're telling me that fucking Bill and Shelly couldn't get together and say, hey, let's rehire Nubby. Like you said, it took her a while to fucking bring you back as a co-GM. And now, here you are, fucking on the sidelines and shit. Like you said, and Nuke can't fucking bring you back, and he has 66% or 667, whatever the fuck you want to look at it, of the company, and he can't fucking bring you back? It's absurd. He has no problem putting, matches together with moms versus sons and shit, which the whole concept of how this not being personal and her giving up her power so it's not personal and shit. I don't know what lawyer she fucking has, but she needs a better one. That's a stupid fucking argument. I can't agree with Maximus on that fact, but we'll dive more into the main event. But the fact that there's powers now that can put you back into the ring, and it hasn't happened, is absurd.
It's most definitely absurd.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
And where's the LIM? Let Steve sit, right? Where they fucking let Turtle wrestle, right? Where's the signs and the chants and the posts on Facebook? Hashtag let Nubby wrestle, let Turtle wrestle. Hashtag faction Slayer live, anything. Not one, because they're too focused now on Shelly in this fucking upcoming matchup, putting a non-LIM member in front of an LIM member.
It's nutty. And I don't know what it is. It's like everyone, and I love Shelly. She is awesome. But it's like everyone's got her back. Kind of like when Steve always has her back, but never mine. Yeah. That's the same way with the LIM, I guess.
Be careful with what you say about Steve, because next Tuesday he'll probably bring it up. I think we're all together next Tuesday, right? Is that how that's working?
I already bastardized them about the upcoming show, so.
Yeah, we'll dive into that too. We can talk about that after RPW Wrestling, because it kind of correlates a little bit together. But yeah, dude, it's fucking insane. Everyone says that, and that's one thing you're gonna realize is that a lot of people say they're your fucking friends until they really need you to be a fucking friend, Mm-hmm. Which, it's like, hey, help a brother out, get me reinstated into RPW Wrestling. Not yet. What's fucking Nuke waiting for? It seems like that'd be a pretty easy thing to fucking do.
It's crazy. I get more support from people that I don't know, that I'm not really friends with. All the little kids, they're all wondering, when am I getting back in there? They talk to me at intermission and everything. Even their mothers, they're wondering, when the hell am I getting in? Their fathers wondering when I'm getting back in there. Oh, but my friends, not a word, just crickets.
This friend's wondering.
They have no problem getting a chant going after I ask them.
Yeah, fucking marks. Yeah, biggest advocate for you, Nubsters. Biggest advocate for you.
You do more advocating sitting there. Sitting there and doing nothing.
Fuck yeah, I do. Oh yeah, I do, brother. Come on now. Fuck yeah, I do. Yeah. Anyway, yes, a lot of shit's going on that, you know what? And I'll be honest with you, I don't think LIM has a good leader right now. I didn't think anyone could be worse than fucking, the top fan, but Gabagool's not doing a great fucking job. Like 100%. I mean, fucking, how the fuck do you forget that you're on a podcast when you introduce people on the podcast?
I don't know.
Yeah. Nutty. Well, again, LIM is going to have to figure their own shit out, but I'm sure, again, we'll kind of talk a little bit more about what happened on the LIM podcast once we get towards the main event a little bit more. But yeah, RPW is coming up this Saturday. Resolution, St. Joe's Park.
Yeah. We're gonna get into this segment. There's gonna be a contract signing between Shaq Jordan and Gunner Brave, and it's loser leaves RPW Wrestling. They're making it official this Saturday for 4th February at Cupid's Carnage.
That's gonna be an unfortunate ending for RPW Wrestling. Because obviously you got Gunner, who's a mainstay in RPW Wrestling. Shaq Jordan's fucking one of the rising stars in the business right now. To lose either one of them would be devastating for RPW Wrestling.
Oh yeah.
And it's going to be unique to talk about because this next month, right? You said February?
Yep.
Cupid? Yeah, so obviously we'll talk about the night before. If I had to pick right now, if I had to pick the best outcome, it would be Shaq Jordan leaving. Just for the sense as like you don't have enough to really miss him as much as you would Gunner. So, but we can talk more about it next month after the match is officially going to happen the week of. But that's going to be a tough one. That would be a hard pill to fucking swallow.
Yeah, I hate to see either one of them go.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'd hate to really see Gunner go because, he's been there almost since day one for the most part. Shaq Jordan, I hate for him to go too, but at the same time, he hasn't been there.
Yeah.
Last month was the first time he's been there in months.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like I really missed him.
Yeah. I mean, it's not Shaq's house.
No. And I wondered about him.
Yeah.
Because he was brought up, but I didn't really miss him either. And if he were to lose the Gunner, well, I'm not going to miss him then. Maybe just a tiny bit, because he is a talented guy, but
yeah,
it's Gunner's house.
Yeah, I would miss Shaq's in-ring ability, not his attitude.
Oh no, the shitty attitude.
It's an egotistical attitude, yeah.
Speaking of egostisticals, Damian Gray with not Kevin Cade, can't say that no more. It's John Bowman.
Yeah.
Taking on Joey Roth. Or is it Scott? I still don't know.
There's too many either ors on names. It's fucking okay. Cade, Bowman, Joey, Scott. Okay, LAM did bring up a fair point that you're looking at the fact that not only is it going to be Bowman at ringside, but possibly Roxy as well.
Yep.
Scott is going to be over there by himself.
Yeah.
Where does like Johnny Nye fall in? Because we've seen Scott come to Johnny Nye's rescue. We've seen Johnny Nye come to Scott's rescue. So there is a connection there. I don't know the full history, but there is a connection there. So does Johnny Nye just allow the match to happen? Or does he show up at ringside in the corner of Scott?
All good points, all good questions.
No, sorry, go ahead. No, I'm gonna do better. New Year's resolution. I'm gonna stop interrupting you, but I do got something I gotta add to put LAM on a shitty fucking path, or to talk about how shitty they are further. But go ahead. I'm sorry, Nubby. Go ahead.
Well,
sorry to Steve you there. I didn't mean to.
It's fine.
No, it's not. I gotta be better. I will be better.
So do better.
I'm gonna do better.
So basically, Johnny Nye, is he still salty about what happened towards when the idols were starting to decompose?
Mm-hmm.
In that 8-man tag that I was involved in, Joey Roth hit Johnny Nye.
Oh.
And then later that night, Johnny Nye, did the same thing, right? Took out Joey Roth. Is there still salt in those wounds to where maybe Johnny Nye does not do anything this Saturday?
And that's what's going to be the interesting outcome of that match. Because let's say somehow Scott ends up picking up the victory. He's not going to walk out of that match without taking a beating by the idols. I guess Bowman, Gray, and Roxy are still considered the idols. So in a sense, Scott's not going to walk out of there, win or lose, without getting a beating from the idols. Now, again, we saw Johnny Nye a couple months back come to the rescue. We don't know if it's out of pity or remorse or whatever the hell it was, because we saw Joey Roth break down and say, "My name's Scott," and like he just hasn't been who he was, and there's a change in him. The thing I'm curious about when it comes to Johnny Nye is, can he look past all the problems? Because according to the LIM and according to Gabagool, the leader of the LIM, all it takes for them to forgive fucking Joey Roth for everything they have done is a case of old style. That's all. They are willing to sell their integrity for a case of fucking old style, regardless of the fact if fucking Joey Roth held fucking Pacman down in the ring, said all these shitty things about the LIM, fucking, just all this. They could look past all of that for a case of fucking old style. That's the leader of the LIM right there. I gotta sit here and look at Gabagool and have respect for Gabagool if he's willing to sell his fucking integrity for a case of old style. I have no reason to sit and think like, should I forgive Scott? Because Joey Roth never did anything to me. He did a lot of shit to you guys. You guys are intertwined in that. Not just LIM, but Nubby. You've been intertwined with them. What time? Your championship? Yep. Who'd you beat for that?
Joey Roth.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right. And I know that you kind of mentioned it over the course of the last few episodes where you can kind of understand maybe a forgiveness for Joey, a complete 100% forgiveness. Maybe not. Time will tell. But that's your cross. That's your burden to bear. If you choose to, you choose to. If not. But you have, history. I don't. So it matters nothing to me.
Well, there is an exclusive out there of me and Joey.
It is. He hugged you and everything. It was sweet. It was sweet. It's available on YouTube. Just JFW Podcast. Yeah. But the fact that Gabagool can sit there and say, like, hey, this guy manhandled my best friend and treated him like shit for months on end, I can look past that and forgive him for a case of fucking old style. For what? $16? That's the cost of his fucking integrity? 16, 18 fucking dollars?
It's kind of like an ex-girlfriend cheating on you with multiple men behind your back, but coming back and apologizing with a pizza or something.
100%, yeah. Solid on the pizza choice. Makes it personal. Who hurt you, buddy? But that's what's wild. So we're going to see what happens come Saturday. I know Steven Seared shows passion for him. Johnny Nye showed a little bit, I think, maybe not total forgiveness, but a little bit of passion. It seems like people are warming up to Scott. Like Joey Roth is dead. Now, Nani and the Idolizers, they brush him off like nothing. His own wife brushed him off like nothing, But it's going to be interesting to see who will come to the rescue because we know that the Idolizers are going to beat him down. It's going to happen. It's just going to fucking happen. That's what they do. Pack mentality. It's just how it is. So who comes to the rescue? Who fucking knows?
Maybe nobody at this point.
If that's what it is, then maybe that's what it needs to be. Maybe he needs to take that beating, and fucking reap some of this shit he sowed. Yeah. I'm gonna be excited to sit at that table on Saturday and look at that entrance I'm going to be sitting right next to and see who's coming down that fucking ramp to the rescue of Joey Roth. Name or not, still Joey Roth in that ring.
I mean, Steve forgave him, so why wouldn't he?
Steve could. Steve should. Steve wants to be the guy. Steve wants to be the fucking hero. If he wants to be Captain America, in that ring, fucking save the day, bro. See Red could go with too. They could do it. I won't. Because again, no. I have no attachment to fucking Roth in any way, shape, or form. I don't hate him, don't love him, don't care. It's just he's just a guy, I'm risking my life. Fuck, I barely risk my life for you.
No, you really don't.
Right? How shitty would that be if you saw me slide in that fucking ring and save Joey Roth? How bitter would that make you?
There will be a lot of questions on the next podcast.
Right. Oh, we talk so much. Nubby, I promise you, I will not be rescuing anybody in that ring before I rescue you, if I ever do. I'm not saying I will. I know you can handle your own. History may show different, but I know you can.
I mean, I've been handling my own all my life.
You have, but you've been jumped way too much, and I think that's ridiculous that nobody's coming to your rescue. I would, but I'm not a trained wrestler, and we don't want to see Travis-T get hurt. That'd be nuts.
Really, only 2 have come to my rescue this entire time, and neither of them can be at RPW. So,
yeah. Never say never.
Oh well, shit happens. So moving on to an interesting matchup, and it is for number one contenders for the Intercounty Championship, as IPW's alternative champion Corey McHenry will be taking on Disco Ray.
I like how you did that, but Gabagool didn't. You just announced him as Corey McHenry. You know what? I will compliment fucking Gabagool on one thing, is that he didn't fucking cheap plug Corey McHenry and saying that, a guest on the Lovely Intoxicated movie and shit like that. He didn't cheap plug his own shit. He got right to the point, and I can respect that, regardless of the fact that he lacks integrity and, fucking respect. But, dude, I'm excited because I don't think I've ever had the opportunity to actually see Disco Ray in a one-on-one match. I've seen him in battle royals and stuff like that, but never actually in a one-on-one match. I'm excited to see how he does it. I know he's clever on the mic. I know he's fun to watch around dance and shit. He was dancing on the bleachers a couple months back at Rock and Pro Wrestling. But to see him in a match is going to be interesting, especially to see him against Corey McHenry because, he's a champion at IPW for a reason. So.
Yep. And it's for number one contendership for another title. So, as much as I think Disco Ray is entertaining, Corey McHenry is not going to be there to entertain Disco. So, he's going to probably hurt him. They're good friends. These are fan favorites.
Mm-hmm.
But one of them is meaner than the other.
Yeah. Well, and one has more knowledge and skill in the ring, too. Nothing against Disco Ray, but his work in the ring is limited. There's not a lot of, matches under that belt, So it'll be interesting. Like, if Disco Ray wins, it'll be an exciting moment, but I'm probably going to go with Corey, though, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 85%. 70%.
Sure. Are you sure?
Yeah, 70%
70?
Corey McHenry. Hey, man, never say never on shit. I'm just saying, things happen.
Stranger things have happened.
That's right. Pacman has been in fucking 2 matches, so.
I'll say that I have yet to wrestle on a Christmas Chaos.
Well, you should challenge Pacman to next year's Christmas Chaos and make him Mr. 2-in-1.
Put the 1 and 2 in 1.
There you go, yeah. And then put that 1 in him. Cat scratch fever. Da, da,
da. So we have a championship match, and it's the Outer Limits Championship. As Ryan Matthews with J Back to Bounce Check will defend his championship against the debuting Sam Eli.
I like Sam Eli. I really do.
That dude's a tough dude.
Yes. I know he does a lot in this business. I just never had the opportunity to see it in person. So I'm excited to see I'm excited to commentate the first match I get to see him wrestle in. It's going to be exciting. And it's always like one of the things because I do when I commentate shows that I've never seen people wrestle before in. So Joey Avalon was a best example. I'll go up on YouTube and I'll just pull up some of their matches, see what they're capable of doing and all that stuff. So I kind of have a knowledge of the expectation of what, because I don't want to go up there. And I know me as a wrestling fan will just watch instead of actually talking about it. But I'm excited to see Sam Eli make his RPW debut, and he can make it a memorable one if he can pick up the title from Ryan. But obviously, JPEG's gonna be out there. Who knows what condition he is after being, crushed by the Treon. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, Ryan's champion for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Shady people do shady shit. So Sam Eli's just, especially being new, I don't know how many friends he's made yet, so he just has to kind of keep an eye on shit.
Yep. Fun fact: during a battle royal at CSW, Sam Eli managed to lift me up over his shoulders with no problem, and almost flipped me out of the battle royal. That should say something, because not many people can lift me like the way he did at the battle royal.
Was he gentle, or did he like do it by the shell and just like?
It wasn't so much by the shell, but he could have. He probably could have. Probably could have grabbed me like that and just went like that. But he picked me up like a almost fireman's carry-ish. But it was weird because it normally it's people struggle lifting me up. No, it was like nothing. I felt like a feather for the first time in my life.
Can tell you what that's like. Hell no. But you know what? Yeah, I think Sam Eli is going to be a tough competition for Ryan. And again, it's all going to come down to the involvement of outside interference. You know, and if RPW could find a way to keep it to a minimum, you know, we could see a new champion in Sam Eli. And why the hell not, you know?
Mm-hmm. But there's always shenanigans, like C-Rev would say.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's still one. I mean, obviously, other than J-Beck, you got Schultz and Nestra, the tag team champions. I can't remember their names, but...
And Nestra doesn't work there.
Who am I thinking of?
DeSafio.
Thank you. The cowboy hat dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Nestra's the one that got injured at CSW?
Yeah.
How's he doing, by the way?
He's getting better. He should be back within a few months.
Gotcha. So, DeStafio. There's still DeStafio and Schultz. The new tag team champions, I can't remember their fucking names.
Aaron Arsenal and Victor Wade.
There we go. Yeah. So there's a plethora, big word, of outside interference that could happen. Sam Eli should probably take this time between now and Saturday to make some fucking friends. So.
You know, it is kind of funny. We mentioned the tag team champions. They just won the titles and they're not even on the card.
Well, yeah, sometimes it's about who you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's right. Undeniable.
Right. RPW really doesn't have that 30-day defend policy and shit.
Or at least not in Damian Saint's eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, he can send his world champion on a vacation. Yeah. Not have to defend his championship.
Right. You got to admit, though, wouldn't you like to have a boss like that send you on a trip? Just, hey, take some time off, go recover.
Yeah. But champions should be defending their championships.
Champions should be. That's true. Champions should be defending their champions. 100%.
No.
Championships, 100%.
I defended the title in 3 separate matches in one day.
Yeah.
One afternoon.
Yeah, man. Yeah. When you were high voltage champion, you defended it every month.
I did.
Yeah.
Against some tough talent challengers. Too.
Yeah. You didn't fuck around. And when you were the what was that title again? Chicagoland. What was that? Chicagoland Championship?
Yeah.
Yeah. You defended it, I think, not only at RPW, but also IPW?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, man. Yeah. People need to fucking realize, to be a champion, be Nubby. Just saying.
Oh, fun fact, since we talk about that title defense, I pinned Ryan Matthews. And he's undeniable. Thank you.
Yeah, you hairless motherfucker.
Piece of shit.
Yeah. And somehow Shelly says a thing from him. I don't get it. It's weird.
Because he's got muscles and abs? I don't know.
I guess so. I mean, if she wants to strive to be a cougar, hey, fucking be a cougar, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, no good segue for that one. No, there's no cougar here.
Speaking of older women and younger men.
Well,
I don't know what match. No, that's the segue. And whatever match it is, we're just gonna have to cope with it. Speaking of older women and younger men.
What? Okay, you know what? Speaking of older women and younger men, Eric Schultz.
There we go.
With the older woman, J-Beck the Bounce Check, will be defending the Zero Gravity Championship against the Dreambreaker Aaron Stone.
Dude, that's gonna be a hard hitting match. I think Nuke called it as the match of the night.
He did.
It very well could be. You know, I mean, I've seen Stone wrestle a few times. I've seen Schultz wrestle way more, especially through SCW and all that stuff. It's going to be some tough fucking competition. Oh, and side note from the segue, I have no doubt that fucking Schultz is out there banging 50-year-olds. I'm just saying, it's just going to fucking happen. But again, I think as similar to Sam Eli, I think Stone has to watch out for outside interference. And not even just the undeniable, but you know him better than I do, Sam Knight. Maybe he looks for retribution this coming Saturday because of what happened in their tag team match last month. You know, so I think there's a lot of things going against Stone this coming Saturday to see him take that title. But if he can overcome it, that'd definitely be a win for the Bucks, you know.
But not only that, Steve, because Aaron Stone called Steve out.
He kept staring at him last month. It was weird.
Is he going to be staring at him during the match?
I'll tell you right now, I'll be impressed if he can pick up the championship without breaking eye contact with Steve.
I'll buy him a pizza if he can do that.
Dude, I'll take a chop from the motherfucker if he can win that title without breaking eye contact on Steve, because it'd be impressive as hell. You know, don't get me wrong. You know, I got a lot of respect for the longest reigning Zero Gravity champion, but if you lose a title because somebody can't break eye contact at the commentator table, you gotta go back to training, man.
Yeah, no doubt. And the one thing I do have to disagree with, well, maybe not totally disagree with Nuke. I kind of see his comparing Stone to Steve Austin, because it sounds like Stone's not. He's going to be against everybody at this point because he's so like, he wants the title back and he doesn't care who he's got to go through. But I don't think that's Steve Austin. Like, I think this is more Aaron Stone being the IPW Aaron Stone that I had a match with, that Steve had a match with.
The closest comparison. So like if I had to side with Nuke and saying, oh, Aaron Stone is totally like Stone Cold Steve Austin. The only comparisons I have is the fact, first off, the word Stone. Secondly, I can't remember what year it was, but the year that everyone was gunning for him in the Royal Rumble, I think it was 96, or it might have been 97. It was whatever year I think he faced Bret Hart at WrestleMania. It's when he stuck up from behind, took everyone out, was sitting on the turnbuckle, looking at his watch, and Bret Hart's music played.
I think it was 97.
Okay.
That was 97.
So that year, he was focused on against everybody, because once his music played, everyone in the ring stopped and stared. Those comparisons. But the thing is, if Stone is getting to that point, he's not there yet. He's not that kind of Stone Cold yet. You know? He can say all he wants about, like, he's going to stop at nothing to be champion. But he hasn't really done anything to stop at anything to be champion yet. You know, he walked away from a tag team match and stared at Steve all night. Like, you got to do more if you want to compare Aaron Stone to Stone Cold Steve Austin. It's just not there. You know, so, and that's just my opinion. I got nothing against Aaron Stone. Don't fucking start staring at me. I win staring contests. You'll lose. Just be embarrassing for you. So, but tough fucking dude, no doubt. I saw him beat the shit out of Steve. So, yeah, hell yeah. But no, he's not Stone Cold Steve Austin level, you know, want of a champion yet. So, but he could get there. Start beating up some people in the background, you know. Get suspended and shit, you know. Get a gun pointed at you by your buddy while he has a broken leg. Those simple things.
Drive out there with a beer truck and spray everybody.
Right, yeah. Or a Zamboni. Or fill a convertible up with cement, you know? Or go around saying, why?
I see what you did there.
Right, yeah.
Well, speaking of why, Jay Beck the Bounce Check will be out there once again, as he'll be in the corner of Jesus Desafio as he defends the Intercounty title against the suburban German Joseph von Jaeger.
If Jaeger wins, does this make him a 3-time champion? Because he did win it, lose it, won it back, lost it.
No. It's a tough.
I'm trying to remember. So I know he beat Rion for it.
He beat Rion.
Did he lose it, win it back, and then lose it to Estafio?
It's a weird gray area. I don't know.
Well, we don't talk about gray areas here, so.
I don't know why I said that. It just popped up.
I don't. Well, if he, because this is his last chance, right?
It's his last chance. Yeah.
This is his last chance. Okay. I mean, I guess really, I mean, he has everything to lose when it comes to this. So there's no reason not to give it all you got. I mean, don't get me wrong. Rocket Pro Wrestling has 4 different singles championships. So if you lose the opportunity to win one, you can probably find your way to the Zero Gravity, Heavyweight, and what was the other one?
Outer Limits.
Outer Limits. So, I mean, the opportunities are still there for other championships, but I know that he has a lot of pride in the Intercounty one because that is his first championship, and not only that, he won that from Rion Skills. So I'm sure it would be a gut punch if he loses the opportunity to ever get that back. But, you know, I guess really like how much are you willing to give for that opportunity?
Right. I just hope he has backup.
You know what? And that's another thing too, man. Everyone hates the fucking Undeniable, but nobody ever wants to band together to take on the Undeniable.
Nah.
Why is that? Why is it you have all these people who have problems with Undeniable, but nobody wants to join together and take on the Undeniable?
No, it's like they want to join him all of a sudden. They can't beat him, so join him. Well, here's the thing: I can beat him. I have, other than Steve Michaels, who has beaten me, and he beat me clean. I'll give him that. He has the ability to beat anybody, but he just doesn't do it clean half the time. Damian Saint can't beat me without help. I beat Ryan Matthews. I beat Eric Schultz in a way elsewhere.
Mhm.
So why can't anybody else do it? Are people that scared? I'm not. That's why they got me suspended, because they know I'm not scared and I can beat the shit out of them. But no one else wants to.
Nobody wants to because everyone is so focused on their own shit that they can't come together to resolve a problem that they collectively fucking have. And the thing is, like, and when that's the case, how much fault can you put on the Undeniable then? You know, it's that's where, like, I mean, granted, yes, maybe in a perfect world, a group like that wouldn't be taking over a company as it is. But if nobody's willing to stop them, what's the fucking problem? You know, if nobody's willing to, fucking band together and put the fire out, the fire's going to keep fucking burning. If there's a house burning down and there's one man with a fire extinguisher trying to put it out, how are you going to fucking fight that fire if no one else is willing to fucking run up with a hose or a fucking extinguisher? And people want to worry about, oh my God, the house is burning down. We'll grab a fucking hose.
And it's crazy because a lot of people banded together to take out the idols.
Mm-hmm.
But no one's doing shit when it comes to the Undeniable. And at that time, like, say a few months ago, before all these new guys joined, they were the weaker group.
Yeah.
And yet no one wants to take them out. They had every chance. Maximus fucked up. Rion had his chance too. Even he said what was happening. He warned us all that he put more focus on going after Maximus instead of, making, rallying the troops.
Yep.
But he chose that life. That's fine. But I don't get it, and I'm not gonna, just join Undeniable. Fuck that.
I mean, you could.
I could.
Could though.
I could, but where will that get me?
You know what? I'd be okay with it. I mean, I'd be fine with it.
Look, I'll just say this: if I were to join Undeniable, guarantee some of those women in the front row won't give me a wink anymore.
But you know what? The expression "if you can't beat them, join them" exists for a reason. You know,
I did that one time, and it did nothing.
Seth Rollins joined the Authority, and look what happened to his career. Just saying. Jey Uso joined the Bloodline. Look what happened to his career. I'm just saying, man. Sometimes, just joining is the thing. And let's face it, no disrespect to the LIM, even though I've been disrespecting them all night. What have they done for you? I mean, fuck, you know? They'll fucking sell you down the river for a case of fucking old style. Fucking, you got Double J, who has no problem bragging that at one point 10 years ago, he used to pick on Damian Gray. And he has no problem bragging about doing it again and never fucking doing it. Or Pacman, who's like, oh, I'm 2-0. And it's never in a singles match. It's never one-on-one. Even with his fucking matchup against J-Beck, that he could claim as a one-on-one, he didn't do it on his own. Like, I think Michael Myers was fucking there. The LIM was fucking there. Treon was there. I mean, these fucking people, they focus more on their own shit than to focus on you, Nubby. They're more focused on trying to kick fucking Maximus Orion out through the use of court and content than fucking just say, hey, listen, what he did was shitty. Yeah, fucking, we don't want this to happen to Nubby. You're out. Fuck him. I'm just saying, man, if Damian ever comes up to you and gives you an opportunity to join him, I just say fucking do it.
No. Because he was the one, he started this whole thing. He's the one that stripped the championship for me when I was, my momentum was there. I was working my way to the top, and then he took it all away from me. Why am I going to join somebody that took it all away?
I mean, I'm just saying, man, it's just, maybe sometimes you just got to do it. Just say, hey, maybe I'm just, look, I'm not saying it'd be the only option, but it could be an option. I would just consider it. Just consider it.
There's options. I know that.
Yeah. I'm just saying, that's another thing, dude. Like I said, and it goes back to what we were just talking about. If nobody's willing to join together to take out the fucking problem, if you want to stand in front of a building with a fire extinguisher and trying to fucking extinguish the fucking flames by yourself, that's on you, brother. But if no one else is willing to run up with a fucking fire hose, you're going to end up fucking getting burned. Or you're just going to watch the house burn to the fucking ground. And I hate to see that happen to the fucking Rock and Pro Wrestling. But, people like Stone, Von Jaeger, who's facing
Sam Eli.
Sam Eli. I guess he's the exception. He's new. But if these people don't want to say, hey, listen, we all have a common goal. Let's fucking band together. Let's fucking Wonder Twin Powers activate or, Captain Planet that shit. That's on them. If Nuke and Maximus and all them want to circle the fucking ring in a tag team bout between his mother and Steve versus the Idols, but they're not willing to do the same against, the Undeniable, that's on them. You can be the hero, man, but you can't fucking stand alone.
I guess not. So many opportunities, though. Yeah. So many opportunities that they could have been gone, and some people just chose the other way.
Yeah. I got a lot of faith in you, brother, but it's hard to overcome those numbers. And they keep growing every month.
Yeah. And I stopped growing a long time ago. So, with that said, I hope Joseph Von Jaeger, I just wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, good luck, buddy.
Yeah. For the RPW heavyweight title, it will be simply undeniable. Steve Michaels defending the championship against Three Rings Machine with the Ringmaster.
No Sinister, though.
Nah. And we don't know if Grin is there or not.
Yeah, even on the LAM, no one really discussed Grin. They just kind of talked about the Ringmaster and
Yeah.
Machine. So
And I seen on social media the Grin's been talking about Grin. No one's paying attention though.
oh, come on now. Fucking dude fucking played with a doll of himself and shit. Gave it to Shogun. That's what they do. No Shogun? No Shogun this show?
No, I guess not. No Marche either.
Wild. Fucking wild. So it's going to be interesting. Now, does Machine have what it takes to take the title from Michaels?
I'd have to say he does. Machine's been around the block.
Yeah. Possibilities, yes. Again, strength in numbers, though. You just got rid of one of your members last month. Nobody's talking about Grin's going to be around or not. So is the Ringmaster going to fend off 7 other fucking dudes?
No, I don't think he'll have the stones for that. But don't count out the 3 rings because they, over the last 20 years, have people come and go.
Yeah.
You never know.
So
there might be new people.
A new member of the 3 rings.
Interesting. It could be anybody.
Could be you.
I mean, I wouldn't rule it out.
Right? Yeah, I think you could fit into a fucking circus. Turtle Boy.
I mean, I have history with Machine and Ringmaster. So.
Yeah. I get it.
Me and Gren go way back. I used to hang with them at shows all the time. We used to cause a ruckus together. Tom could attest to this.
Ruckus.
Yeah.
Ruckus. Clutch.
Yeah. I mean, it's been proven that I can sit in a crowd and not do anything and cause a ruckus.
Well, I mean, Tom wouldn't know that because Tom's not the kind of person to sit around and watch sweaty men grab at each other while eating a hot dog. His words, not mine.
It's the same guy who wrestled in a cage match in his first and only wrestling match. So
yeah, same guy who's okay going to a wrestling show with Steve.
Oh yeah, as long as Steve pays for the ticket, right?
Well, Steve pays for the ticket. Yeah. Then he'll go watch sweaty men grab each other while eating a hot dog. His words, not mine. But that championship match is semi-main. Once again, championship match, not the main event.
I mean, it's okay once in a while.
When was the last time Michaels wrestled in the main event for that title?
Rian? Against Rian?
Was that October? Was that the main event?
That was the main event, I believe. Wasn't it? Yeah.
Then
we close out the show? Then we close out the show with a happy dance and a wave and all that stuff?
I can't remember. Oh, yeah, because Michaels came out, right? Okay. Okay, so he main evented one show in a year. Okay. We're good. We'll go back. I don't want to assume. I will go back and I will look through and I'll see how many main event RPW championship matches there were last year. I'm going to say maybe 3 out of 9 months. So I'll say maybe 3, but I think it was like maybe 2, but maybe.
I believe while I was GM, Michaels was in the main event, I think, every time except my first month or second month. I don't remember.
It's hard, dude. It's hard to kind of recall because every time we talk about Rock and Roll Wrestling, it always seems that the main event is something else other than the Rock and Roll Championship. But again, I could be completely wrong. I know their seasons are like the end of the year to the beginning of the year, so that kind of throws it off a little bit. So I could probably say with confidence he's had one main event championship match in this season, which could be accurate. But again, I'll have to go back and look. I will verify. I don't want to say 100% for certain until I can verify. Because again, I'm right because I like to make sure I'm right. So I'm not saying I'm right about this, but I got to be fairly accurate. Anyways, so
you'll be corrected some way or another.
Somehow I'll make it seem like I was right. But yeah, dude, I'm excited. I'm excited to see Machine fucking wrestle Michaels. It's gonna be interesting. I don't think it's gonna be as hard hitting as Rion's match with them because I don't believe this is a no DQ match. So there's gonna have to
be hard hitting.
Yeah, but you're not gonna have any weapons and all that shit. So
Machine don't need weapons.
Yeah, so we'll see. It's gonna be within limits. We'll see what happens. So, and again, it's gonna be a numbers game. So unless the 3 rings do add somebody, not only do they have to watch out for Undeniable, but who's to say that Sinister doesn't show up in a alternate way? Because as the ringmaster said last month, he fired Sinister, but he owns Sinister's name.
He does.
So, who knows if he shows up with a furrier boot on or something? Who knows?
Or maybe some kind of destruction could take place.
Right? Yeah, they could bend some whiskey. On a completely unrelated side note, hope you Happy New Year to my longest reigning 3-time SCW best friend Max Holiday.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, buddy. My best friend, BFF.
Probably shedding a tear on the treadmill right now.
He's probably happy, yeah. He's wearing some kind of stained sleeveless shirt that used to have sleeves on it. I'm assuming basketball, shorts that he used to wear in high school.
Hey, he's more of a Zumba kind of guy. Those Zumba pants,
Yeah, I can see that. Like some fucking tight yogas.
And that too, yeah.
Wearing the gym shoes that had the toes on it like a weirdo.
Yeah. You probably broke them on that one.
Walked into the gym with a yoga mat and everything. Fuck yeah.
Well, speaking of crying, yes, it's down to the main event, and it's the bitch, the crybaby.
Whoa! Don't talk about Max's mother like that. Oh, you were talking about Maximus. Awkward.
Maxi moron. Minimus, as Gabagool called him.
Yeah. Kind of clever.
With Damien Shaint, Taint, Stank, will be taking on, as you said, Shelly, with Nuke in her corner. And if Maximus loses, he is no longer owner of Rocket Pro Wrestling.
Now, there was a lot going on the LIM podcast during this discussion of this main event. Maximus and Shelly were both on. And I will, side with Maximus in the sense that it really didn't allow him to talk, which I get it. It's annoying to fucking hear it because he's a jackass. But if you're going to have a guy on the podcast, hell, if you're going to have a guy as a member of your fucking group, you should give him an opportunity to speak. And I do have to agree with him in a sense that his mom signed up for this fucking match. So there should be no issue with him fucking beating the shit out of her. I'm just saying.
It's a wrestling match. And we've always said intergender matches, women getting in the match with a man, expect to be hit like any other person. I mean, that's what's going to happen. And honestly, even though I might have been guilty about it once, I believe it was against Renee Van Peebles when I would not hit her first.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's wrestling. You don't have to go about that rule. As much as it's weird to say, Maximus can hit his own mother in this match first.
Yeah. It's definitely a tricky situation. Not only the family aspect of it, but the male female aspect of it. I know, when I was in training and stuff at Elite Pro, when I was there were 2 females who were wrestling. Kimberly Cash, who I think she was already already established. Yeah, when I got there. And then there was a friend of Chad's. I can't remember her name.
Karen. Her name was Karen.
Maybe. Dark hair, glasses. I can't remember her name.
Well, no, that was Julie, but Karen actually did more of the training.
Okay.
She might have been on her way out by the time you got there.
Okay. There was one female in our class, and it was a dark-haired, kind of nerdy-looking girl. I think it might have been Julie.
They were both nerdy. So
okay, I want to say it was Julie. Julie something. It was really uncomfortable wrestling her, just for the fear. Because again, for those of you who never bumped in a wrestling ring, the one at our training facility sucked. Like it was horrible. It was so hard. To suplex somebody onto that, I felt so fucking bad about it. When it came to suplexing a female onto that, I felt guilty as fuck. Especially being a big dude. It's like anything I do could fucking hurt this person. Obviously, people like Tessa Blanchard kind of changed the rules when she became Impact Heavyweight Champion. And started, this whole concept of male-female fighting, Disco Inferno, intergender matches. He fucking took social media and made it, more popular and everything.
Well, it goes back to Andy Kaufman.
Andy Kaufman, exactly. So it's a weird concept for me. I don't know if I was in the business right now, I don't know if I could ever have a fucking intergender match. I couldn't see myself wrestling a Sierra or an Angel or an RVP or anything like that, because to me, it would just freak me out way too much to accidentally hurt somebody based on my aggressiveness in wrestling. I just could not fucking do it.
Well,
I know Angel wants to wrestle.
Admit it. Sierra would kill you.
Sierra, 100%. I think all of them will beat the shit out of me, like 100%. I swear to God, they will fuck me up, and I'll probably propose to them. It's just who I am. I know how my life works. They would fucking give me a black eye, and I would try to fucking buy them dinner. I know who I am. But Maximus has to not only deal with that, but also deal with the fact that he is going to have to fucking wrestle his mom, which means you're going to have to fucking chokeslam your mother. You're going to have to fucking spear your mother, maybe put her in the fucking Hell's Gates. You're going to have to do what you can, because here's the thing. Do you want to win and keep your fucking ownership or not? And I agree with him. Allow her to fucking take the first swing. She wants to make this fucking real. Make it fucking real. Swing on your kid. She fucking held her own when she was facing Roxy and Joey Roth and all that shit. Hell, good for you. Maximus laid out his resume to his mom on LAM. He did all this shit. Is it going to be a fair fight? I doubt it. Somebody's going to fucking come in and interfere in that fucking matchup, whether it be Nuke for fucking Shelly or not. It's something's going to fucking happen, because somebody's got to stop that match.
Yeah.
And if Maximus here's the thing. If Maximus wants me to like him, I'm going to tell him exactly how he can fucking do it right now. And it'll be really fucking easy. Put your mother in the Hell's Gate and don't let go. Don't fucking let go. Till she passes out and that bell rings, you do not fucking let go. Because that's going to prove to me what kind of fucking person you are. If you're willing to go to the fucking limits to keep what's yours, I'll respect you more if you fucking do it. The thing I think that's going to happen is, regardless of what Maximus said on LIM, he can say all he wants that he has no problem wrestling his mom. There's going to be some kind of, do I want to, do I not? Like, there's going to be kind of a hesitation going on. And if he hesitates way too much, he could falter in some way. It's a strong possibility. But I say, fuck it. You'll earn my respect if you put your mom in the fucking Hell's Gate and you don't fucking let go until her fucking breath is gone. Fuck what Gabagool or the LIM say. Hey, if they kick you out, fuck it. You don't need them anyways. I tell Nubby every fucking week he doesn't need the LIM. Don't know why he's still there. Don't need him. Fuck their opinion. You want to keep your fucking ownership? Choke your fucking mom out. Don't give a shit. Steve can fucking talk about that on tomorrow if he wants. and he can agree or disagree, because I'm going to tell him right now, I will be on commentary challenging Maximus to choke his mom out. He could walk out to the fucking ring, and if he fucking looks over at me, I will fucking mouth the words to her. Choke her out. Keep what's yours. If it matters that much to you, you'll do whatever you want to fucking keep it. Choke her out. No disrespect to Shelly, but you know what? If she wants to be shitty to me, I got no fucking problem with her. Hope you get choked out. Hope your son chokes you out. Bill, I hope your wife gets choked out. I hope you get to watch your son drop your fucking wife in the middle of that ring. You know, you want to put his food in a dog dish? Funny as fuck. But yeah. Your wife gets choked out? Then yeah. That's match of the year for me. I'll vote on that shit.
It's just crazy that it had to come down to this.
Yeah.
Insane. And all Maximus, I don't know what his issue is, honestly. We still don't know why he's really in the situation. I mean, his ego, if I didn't think he actually had one until what he proved that he does.
Yeah.
It boggles my mind still. And the fact that now I can't do nothing about it.
This is all your fault.
My fault. How did I do? What did I do?
You got more pops than him, bro.
Damn me.
I know, right?
Popular.
If you were such a fan favorite, he never would have lost his shit and betrayed you. But because you are so loved by fucking wrestling fans out there, he got jealous. So you're going to have to apologize to Shelly when she gets her ass handed to her on Saturday and say, I'm sorry, Shelly. I'm sorry that I got way too many pops in your company that caused your kid to have a hissy fit and beat you up.
So it's pretty much I was a better cosplayer than him?
That's 100% true. Yeah. Old man cosplayer. Or what's he called? Teenage Mutant Turtle cosplayer or whatever. Yeah. Because you got too much pops. Just because your reaction was louder than anyone else's, that is why we are where we are right now. That's on you. You got to take blame for that.
Me trying to be a Ninja Turtle was better than him trying to be the Undertaker.
100%. Yes, that's right. Oh, and also the fact he wanted to be the Undertaker so much that he was willing to fucking shatter his orbital socket. Good for him. That's commitment. Good on him. I didn't make that commitment. I mean, I heard that he fucked his face up facing fucking what's his fucking name? Yeah, but the fucking dad.
Oh, Bill?
No, fucking the LIM's dad.
Oh, Flash Harris, yeah.
Flash Harris fucked up. Yeah, I never made the connection that he fucked up his orbital socket. I was like, huh, Undertaker had that happen to him twice. So yeah, true commitment by Maximus Orion. Fucking A. But yeah, no. Your pops as a fucking turtle more than, the fucking faker over there.
Oh, and here's a little reality check, Maximus. I'm still getting bigger pops than you, and I'm not even there.
Oh yeah, man. You get pops sitting in the fucking when you sat next to me at last year's Christmas Chaos when you were fired. People popped for you more than his fucking match.
I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I can't help it. I'm just better.
I won't be fucking sorry either, brother. Fuck no.
And it's the fact that you got to suspend me to keep me away. I mean, and now you are the most fucking hated. You're not even like less than popular than me. You are the most hated.
Yeah. And what's weird, your cheers still louder than his boos. He can't even be the most hated. He can't even be the most booed person in the business. He is such a middle fucking person that he can never be the most favorite. He can never be the most hated. He's right there in the fucking middle. He is the guy that sits in the cubicle and just keeps fucking typing shit away. And everyone else is having Christmas parties and, cutting cakes for birthdays. And it's fucking little Ned over there just sitting in his cubicle, typing, wearing his vanilla fucking polo shirt, drinking out of his I'm a team player mug. That's him. Middle management.
While he was getting beat up by Santa, I was getting presents.
Right, yeah. Yeah, what fucking Maximus did? Probably Cole. And an ass kicking.
Probably. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I'll just show one thing I got. That's more of a present
yeah.
than getting beat up, you know.
Oh yeah, you fucking what do you do? You put those in fucking Dr. Pepper or something?
I put one in wild cherry Pepsi. That's
There
what it
you
was.
go. There you go. Good for you,
I mean,
buddy.
it it didn't need to come to this, honestly, Maximus. And
Yeah.
now you're potentially gonna lose your ownership. I don't know how Shelly's gonna pull it off, but it could happen. And what are you gonna do then? All this work, you trying to humiliate me, trying to injure me, which is fucking funny that an owner of a company is injuring his employees.
Yeah.
But you're gonna want to bitch about everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
That is fucking nuts.
It's nutty. One thing, and I don't obviously I don't have access to contracts. I don't want access to contracts, but I don't know what has been said in this matchup agreement. But you know Nuke better than I do. Is Undeniable allowed at ringside? Your opinion. I know you don't know either, but is there do you think that Nuke was smart enough to put in a clause that says Undeniable is banned from ringside?
I would hope so.
I would hope so too, because if he didn't, well, they're just setting Shelly up for a fucking ass whooping.
But now the question is it no disqualification?
We don't
Or is
know.
it
Nobody
one
fucking
said
knows.
one said one said the other, and this is crazy. One has the advantage at this point, or no? I think either one, Maximus has the advantage.
If I had to guess at what happened, because Maximus said in the contract did not state no disqualification, even though Nuke stated it is a no disqualification match. So is it Nuke realized that he fucked up and is trying to make it a no disqualification regardless of the contract, or is it truly is no disqualification and Maximus didn't read the fine print? I mean, I guess maybe we'll find out come Saturday which one is which, because if the contract dictates that it is a DQ eligible match, you kind of got to honor the contract. I guess in a sense, or the results of the match can be in question and can be reversed if need be. So it's going to be interesting to see come Saturday. Is it like Nuke said, no DQ, or is it like Maximus confirms in the contract that DQs are, a possibility? Because, I mean, if fucking Shelly gets DQ'd by smacking him with a spoon, that'd be the funniest thing in the fucking world.
Mm-hmm.
I'd still rather see her get her ass choked out, though. So. But that's just me being honest.
Well, I want Maximus to just get his ass beat. But what does that do? I'm still here, doing nothing.
That's the thing. It's a win-win for me. At the end of the day, I'm going to watch a Shelly get their ass handed to them. It's going to be a good night for Travis-T. Because, first off, I believe, as far as I know, this is my last contractual commentating job at RPW for at least this season, as far as I know. There hasn't been extension discussions or anything, so I don't know. But as far as I know, as of right now, this is going to be my last commentary gig at RPW for the season. So I get to leave there watching one of the Shellys, two of the most annoying Shellys. One of them will be laid out in that fucking ring. And it's either going to be a jackass or a mouthy motherfucker. But either way, somebody's going to be shut the fuck up, and I'm going to be able to commentate that and enjoy it. I don't know if I've ever commentated a fucking wrestling match where I didn't like both sides. Which is fucking going to be wild for me. Because I'm going to have to, I know who C-Red and Steve are going to go for. I don't know if there's going to be a fourth person at that table or not at that time. But I know who they're going to go for. And I can't sit there and be like, well, technically, because honestly, I don't give a fuck who wins. I'm just looking forward to seeing who fucking loses so I can talk about them the following Monday on this fucking podcast. Because it's gonna be my highlight of the fucking week.
So. Next week's episode is shaping up to be something.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
one way or the other.
It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. But yeah, no, Rocket Pro does have a stack card. It is again very undeniable stack. So it could either be a really great night for the undeniable, or a really bad night because all 4 singles titles are on the line, plus their stake in the ownership by one of their members. So it's going to be interesting.
It is.
Yeah, and keep in mind, fucking Maximus does have that briefcase. So if Machine does happen to win that title, he could try to cash it in that night.
He could.
That's still a possibility. So we'll see. Either Undeniable's going to have a really good night or they're going to have a really bad night. But from past experiences, every night's a good night for the Undeniable. So who knows? Maybe it changes. Maybe new year, new misfortunes. We don't know. So, okay. So let's talk about Emerge again. POW, don't have any results from them. Anyone from POW, if you're listening to this show right now, send me information about your shows and I'll talk about it. But in the meantime, I don't have results from them. But again, January 18th is their next show.
But one thing I can say is, and I'm only going by social media, I can guarantee that Mason Perks retained his title over a Reckoning member because Chris Hedford has been quiet.
Oh, good. Well, guess good. Hedford sucks. Yeah.
Well, you would think he'd be bragging if maybe Jason Dukes did win, but as far as I know, Mason Perks might have just retained. Sorry, Chris Hedford, you're a loser.
Yeah.
Again.
Of course he's a loser. He wore fucking matching pajamas on Christmas. I mean, come on now. Fucking nerd. God, you want to be such a badass? We're going to post pictures on social media wearing matching pajamas? You fucking nerd. God.
Yeah, fucking idiot.
You fucking idiot. God.
That's why you suck, you
yeah,
jacket.
You suck, you jacket. Emerge. Nubby, you said that there's something that we need to mention as far as the Emerge. Now, we didn't get results from them this time around, but we do got something that came across.
Yeah. Emerge Wrestling will be one of the new ones I'll be talking about this year, whatever.
Yeah, we're not the Power Hour where it goes from January now.
We're just
it's gonna be 50 episodes wherever it fucking stops. So.
Yeah, but we didn't get results, but there is one result that is interesting. We have a new Emerge heavyweight champion.
Okay.
In the recent champion was Paragon, who I wrestled recently at IPW for the Emerge Championship. So I can say I had an Emerge Championship match. It was Dylan Bostick. I believe I'm saying that right. He is the new Emerge World Champion. It was his associate, however, that Mortimer Blankenship used some kind of spray to Paragon's face that wound up getting Dylan the win.
Kind of like a mace or a pepper spray?
Something like that.
Gotcha.
Let's see where there's more to that. Yeah, it seems as a mysterious liquid, as they put, into Paragon's face, and that allowed Dylan to get the championship. So Paragon finally lost the championship. Unfortunately, it wasn't to me. Could have happened. We don't know. We don't know for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But nonetheless, Dylan Bostick is now the new Emerge champion. Check out Emerge Wrestling on Facebook for more information on upcoming shows and more results that they do post. Check out Emerge Wrestling on YouTube. They do have a YouTube channel. A few of their past shows have been put up amongst promos and other stuff.
Yeah, I'm excited to talk about Emerge. Where do they wrestle out of?
Ohio.
There we go.
And just to give you something to look forward to, their next show is Saturday, February the 8th. I will post that in our chat very soon once I feel like doing it.
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
I don't think we have an updated list for that.
No, I don't believe so.
Okay. So I will get that to our chat room. But yeah, that is all I got for Emerge Wrestling.
Awesome. All right, let's talk about ARW because they are kicking off January early.
They are. This is about normal for them. They're usually the second Saturday.
Okay, so is this technically the second Saturday of January?
Yes.
Okay. I know, like, my whole belief on the idea of second full week, but okay. Well, then second week, okay, fine.
Second Saturday, not week.
That's fine. Yeah, whatever. Oh, Jesus. Whatever.
Well, anyway, ARW returns for their first show of the year this Saturday, January the 11th, at the Senior Activity and Multi-Purpose Center in Hobart, Indiana, 705 East 4th Street. Doors open at 6 p.m. Bell time 7 p.m. Tickets are just $15. And this is the Indiana Rampage show. So you know what that means.
I forget what the Royal Rumble's called. What's it called? The Rampage Rumble?
Indiana Rampage.
Yeah, but is it just called? So it's not the
the
Rampage
Indiana-
Rumble?
It's the Indiana Rampage Rumble, and it's for the golden ticket and the golden ticket match.
Are you in it?
How can I be there in Joliet Saturday?
You're suspended from Joliet.
Yeah, but I see. Here's the thing: I might be suspended from in-ring competition, but I can still go there and make money, which is what I'm going to do.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And I can watch the show for free. They can't do nothing about it. As I can't be fired, they can suspend me, I guess, but I can still go there and make some money.
I got you. No, yeah. I mean, yeah, no, I get you. I thought maybe like, hey, I'll go, possibly get a golden ticket somewhere.
Yeah, well, I'll just I'm not. They don't want me. I'll just put it like that.
Yeah, I want you, Nubby. Come January 25th, I'll have a match for you.
Cool.
Calling it right now. You will be on Arctic Takedown January 25th.
Awesome. Can't wait.
Fuck yeah. I don't know what you're gonna do yet. But you know me, usually last minute.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah.
But you know what isn't last minute?
What?
This match. This match I'm about to tell you. I'm going to tell you about this match.
This match is gonna be what you're gonna tell me about?
Exactly.
Perfect.
I'm going to tell you that there's going to be an ARW Tag Team Championship match as the champions, the family, will be taking on your favorite tag team or one of your favorite. Yes, one of your favorites.
Fucking bros, man. Good for them. Hell yeah. Fucking bros. Dude, and, I think they have fighting chance. I mean, I think they're size-wise, very kind of matching up with the family there.
Yeah.
But bros are making the rounds, man. I mean, they had a title opportunity not too long ago at RPW Wrestling. They had a title opportunity not too long ago at SCW. Was it last year, year before?
Like that.
Yeah, making the rounds, bro. Good for them. I love bros. Can't wait to see them in SCW in 2025. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna make it happen.
Make it happen because I can't
make it happen more. I need more bros. 100%.
We do.
World needs more bros.
Yeah, bros for president.
Fuck yeah, and vice president, because you can't have two presidents at once.
Hey, it's the bros. They can be president at the same time.
I guess they could. Yeah,
we can make changes.
Yeah. Well, we would need to be president in order to make changes. Then they can become president.
Yeah. It happens. It could happen.
Yeah. It could. Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Angels in the outfield. It could happen.
You know what is happening though?
Hmm.
The Indiana State Championship is on the line as Josh Moon, the champion, be taking on Danger Mask.
Really? The whiny little bitch boy's not getting a title rematch?
I guess not.
Good. Earn it. He's probably still recovering from getting the fucking taste slapped out of his mouth at the last show.
Yep. He also has his head so far up Joe Alonzo's ass at AAW, so he probably can't get his head out. Because he's got to leech on the actual stars in this business, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Because he can't become one on his own.
Oh, you see that? Yeah. Fuck him.
Yeah. A match that we've been waiting for is finally going to happen. It is the dog collar match between Ivan Manson and Quinn Whittick. And if Quinn wins, he will be part of the AFA. Which, before you even ask, I still don't know what AFA means.
Until I hear different, I'm going to assume it stands for always fucking around.
Always fucking anal.
Oh, always fucking anal.
Yeah. We're finally getting it. So
speaking of anal,
yes, I'm about to get there.
I haven't seen a dog. God, when was the last time I saw a dog collar match? I know there was supposed to be a dog collar match. Ivan and Spade at SCW not too long ago. I mean, it was a kickoff. Well, see, here's the thing, because I'm trying to, my memory, shit. So that was the match where Ivan got hospitalized and wheeled out. So I'm trying to remember, did it even start, or did the beatdown happen at the beginning of the match, or did the match occur? I can't. That's the part I can't remember. Because in my mind, my memory is before it even began, they beat him down. But I could be wrong.
I was there, yeah. And potentially that started the whole SCW and POW thing.
Yeah.
No one wants to have that conversation.
Nah, nobody ever wants to talk about that. But so if I mean, I could probably go back and find out SCW, but that was the last time I've ever seen a dog collar match even be discussed in wrestling. They don't happen that often. And obviously before that, long before that, was the tag team dog collar match between Team War and the Tomasellis at Elite Pro, which is still one of my favorite dog collar matches fucking ever. You ref that.
I did. I think it was me and Chad.
Yeah. You and Chad, yeah. Yeah, I videotaped it.
You did?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, just a big ass motherfucker with a camera, just getting, blocking everyone's view because gotta get the shot. Dude, dog collar matches are no joke, and especially with Ivan. I think now is probably his last dog collar experience, so hopefully this one's better than that one. But
well, it'll probably be better because Scott Spade won't be there to choke him out.
That's true. And we know Quinn can fucking take a beating.
Yes, he can. And give a beating.
It's interesting, though, to see that in order for Quinn to be part of the group, he has to win.
Yeah.
So it's more of a prove yourself match than anything else. Because typically it's, hey, if you lose, you're in this, But Quinn wants to be there. He just has to prove he deserves to be there. So that's going to be interesting.
Yep.
That should be the main event.
Yeah, but
if it's not,
it probably won't be.
No, I'm sure there's some Creed Championship match.
No, but that will involve Creed. But we mentioned anal. The fate of the workhorses will take place.
Jesus Christ, yeah. I thought they were done already. I thought we were done talking about them. I thought they beat each other up and fucking that was it.
No, they're gonna probably discuss what's their future.
God.
They still exist. I slayed them a little bit. I just gotta put the finishing touch on them.
I just hope that, Mikey gets on the mic and says there's absolutely nothing wrong with the workhorses and then throws Evan through a 2-story window.
That would be funny.
That'd be awesome. Yeah. Why Big Flex, he sits out there and Janetti's himself. Even though Janetti was the one that went through the window, but regardless.
Well, we know Big Flex, but he is the Janetti, but at the same time, he's the Sherry. of the group.
Yeah,
He'll end up being Mikey's little bitch.
He will probably end up with whoever can get him more success.
Yeah.
Which I think it would be Mikey over Evan.
Yeah, because Mikey is the better workhorse.
Mikey is the better workhorse. I do like Mikey over the other two. But that's just because Mikey watched the show or listened to the podcast more longer than Evans did, and I don't even think Flexi knows how to use a phone to find our show. So because I can't really hold it against him. But yes, Mikey is the best one.
But we'll see.
Yeah.
And now we have the Indiana Rampage 30 men, 1 winner Rumble. Winner becomes the golden ticket holder. And we have some participants listed already. J City, who is going to be number 30 as he earned that right at Black and Blue in a Battle Royal. And I probably should have. I should have jumped in and won it.
You should have.
I should have.
Should have.
Brandon Balling.
Yep.
Nick Diamond, former champion.
Naturally.
Jay Thunder.
Clutch.
Isaac who?
Who?
Exactly.
Excellent.
Speaking of who, another guy, the Golden Boy.
Yeah, Creed. Is he entering number 1?
Who knows? Maybe.
I mean, if he doesn't, then the win. Then if he wins, it's a sham.
Yep. Well, he is a sham of a man.
Yeah, not a sham. Wow. It's a sham.
Man, he needed his wife to help him win a match.
Yeah. He needed his hot fiance to fucking what? Sorry.
He can't even tie his own boots or shoes.
Yeah, I think he fucking still bunny ears them.
I mean, I do too, but at least I know how to do it.
Yeah. Well, see what he does is he goes onto YouTube and Googles shoe tie-in Big Daddy movie and just watches that.
Yeah. Jake O'Neill. Jake O'Neill's tag team partner, Jerome Summers.
Okay.
Crux.
Crux, who debuted last month?
At Black and Blue.
Black and Blue, okay.
And he defeated Lunatic.
Gotcha. I thought that was, for some reason I thought that was the December show, but okay. Black and Blue, okay.
Joey Dalton.
Clutch.
Christian Torjan.
Don't know.
That's Rough Christian.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that he's officially, I guess, full-time wrestling?
Oh, just about, yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Mike Strong.
That's a guy I haven't heard of in a while. I even think I've heard some Mike Strong since Crash Tested.
I think he did SCW in between that.
Since Crash Tested was done. I don't think he's been at SCW since Crash Tested ended.
True.
Yeah, but I mean, I think the first time I saw Mike Strong is when he took on D'Angelo Steele at SCW. That's the first time I saw them, and then I think I saw them at IPW the next day. But as far as Mike Strong, I haven't seen him at SCW since Crash Tested has been around. That's the last time I heard of him. So, but he's still around. I like that fucking dude. I think he's a great competitor.
He is.
Yeah.
Georgie and Jedediah of the Mash Brothers.
Solid. Now they get cashed in for a tag title. It's not just the heavyweight championship, right? It's for any title.
I think so.
So if one of them win, they could try to go for their tag title again.
I mean, Muggsy did it for 2 championships in that 6-man against the Workhorses. So I think they can do that. And that is the list of participants that I have as of right now. This just in as of an hour ago. Judas Chavez.
Okay. I think Judas could put up a good fight in the match. We'll see.
Well, he did put up a good fight in the Indiana State title.
Yeah.
4-way, just didn't cut the mustard. Josh Moon was just a little better.
Yeah. Well, and that's one thing too, is like, because this isn't a battle royal, it is a Rumble style. So, and I guess it all comes down to when your number gets called into the match. So,
Yep. And that is my favorite match.
it's a good match. We got
But
one
yeah.
of those coming up in a few weeks here in WWE. February 1st, I think.
Yeah. Somewhere the first Saturday.
Yep, February 1st. Yeah.
Cool. All right. And that is ARW Indiana Rampage. As of right now, those are the participants and matches. Stay tuned to ARWPro on Facebook as more information comes up during the week. It again is this Saturday, January the 11th, at the Senior Activity and Multi-Purpose Center, 705 East 4th Street in Hobart, Indiana. Doors open 6 p.m. Bell time 7 p.m. Tickets are $15. And that is it.
That's cool. Solid return to 2025. Deep dove into Rock Pro Wrestling, covered ARW and a shocking new champion at Emerge. And obviously, we'll cover the results of RPW and ARW next week and cover any match cards we have going into the following week as well, as we do our shit. Raw started on Netflix this week. I look forward to checking that out tomorrow because I will not be staying up late to watch it tonight. 3 hours, right? That's how long Raws are. We're gonna go back to 3 hours on Netflix.
We are back to 3 hours, and it's so far so good right now.
Perfect.
No, nothing has cut out. It has started on time. The picture looks good. So we got a solid first matchup going. No, this is match number 2 probably. I wasn't paying attention to Raw. I was paying attention to JFW like I should be.
So. I sure hope so. Fuck yeah, brother. Anything else, wrestling lady, you wanted to talk about before we wrap up?
If we piggyback just a little bit, one of the reasons why I'm pissed off at the LAM, the one thing that was said, I think we touched on a little bit. Gabagool would have no problem kicking out Maximus if he punched his mother.
That's right.
But did not kick him out when he injured me.
Weird,
and
right? Yeah.
They are having a wrestling match where things can happen legally. Whereas not only did Maximus turn on me, but he also injured me after the match while being an owner at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets put on trial for that, but you were willing to kick him out, he punches shove in a wrestling match.
Yeah.
There's something wrong there. On top of that,
yep.
Again, I was not invited on that podcast.
Wow, right? Dude, I don't know why you stick with them, man. I think it'd be okay for you to just say, hey, I'm out. I'm out. Just, it's shitty. There is one more thing we do got to talk about now that I think about it. But yeah, no, that's... I don't think Gabagool's doing a great job, man. I really don't. You know, I think maybe a time for you to circle the wagons and get a vote of no confidence for good old fucking Gabagool. Because he is not doing his job. One thing you did want to bring up that we haven't brought up yet is, I guess, Power Hour.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Not the next Tuesday, because next Tuesday we will be on. That's the FreakNet one, but the one that's happening tomorrow.
Yeah, you see who the guests are.
I did see who the guests are. That's kind of an intriguing concept, especially with the Rocket Pro shit.
It's mind-boggling because of all the shit he talked.
Yeah,
saying how unacceptable what they did, everything they did, interfering in a show that they were not part of. They did not work for the company.
Mm-hmm.
Take on the business for themselves. In turn, Shelly got knocked down.
Yeah,
and he talked shit about that, but we're still gonna have him on a show.
Well, I think just like Gabagool, Steve can put a lot of shit to the side for content and views. So I know I joked earlier about Gabagool's integrity, but I guess now Steve's integrity has to be questioned as well if he's willing to put, them on, even though what they did, was it November?
October.
October, I was there. October and December, I was there. So it's either September or November.
It was November then.
Okay. So this Tuesday, I don't even know what their name, like their individual names are. I feel bad about that. I should.
Tristan Hayes and Buddy Roberts.
There we go. Yeah. So the Freebirds.
Yeah.
So the Freebirds are going to be there on Tuesday.
Or I'll just call him Pat and well, I guess we'll just call him Buddy because I don't know his real name. So
it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how far in to the interview they get before Steve starts getting his shit in. How far into that fucking show do those glasses get thrown off as Steve starts to go into business for himself and make this about him? I'm going to say it's going to be real fucking quick. But it's, you know what, though? He's making an impact in 2025 because that's a very personal fucking episode that's going to be happening.
And I said my piece after that happened. And if you want to go back to it, check out the archives of JFW. It was right after Harvest Havoc.
Yeah.
Just listen to it because I said my piece on it. I don't need to say any more other than Steve. This is not right.
Yeah.
I can understand, wanting to get, getting a story in, but you talk so much shit about them that it makes you a hypocrite.
Yeah. Shame on you, Steve. So, yes, make sure you check out, first off, go check out the Lovely and Intoxicated podcast where they went even deeper into this match card for Resolution this Saturday than we did, and that's over on the LIM podcast YouTube channel. Make sure you check out the Power Hour with their guest this week, the Freebirds. That's going to be happening tomorrow night, so that'll be available late Tuesday night or just roll into Wednesday on YouTube or on Steve Aaron's Facebook page. Make sure you check out this show wherever you listen to your podcast. But if you want to watch it, you do so over to the JFW Podcast YouTube channel or Just Figure Wrestling. Search it over there, subscribe, and notification bell. W, that's all I got.
I believe we can ring the bell in this episode.
Perfect. As always, I am Travis-T.
And I am the Faction Slayer, Nubby, the Amazing Turtle, Cowabunga.
And thank you for listening to the episode of Just Freaking Wrestling, the JFW Podcast.